Hi guys, EVP Man here with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to take a look at a mobility scanner. This is the mobility cordless color scanner from Visioneer. So all of us have seen scanners before, flatbed scanners. There are scanners that are integrated into your printer nowadays, but mobile scanners are few and far between, especially one that really eliminates the need of a computer. And that's what this scanner does. So if you're a college student and you're in a dorm area and you'd like to have the ability to scan, if you're a real estate agent and you're out and about and you need to scan some documentation so that you can start the process of closing on a deal and you want to do it when you're on the road, literally, if you're looking for something that you can put in a briefcase, then this is a scanner that you may want to consider. Let's take a look at some of the features and why it's called the Visioneer Mobility Cordless Scanner. So first, as we can see here on the cover, you're going to be able to scan documents, photos, business cards, plastic ID cards, even receipts. And if we flip the box over and we'll take a look at some of the specs right here, let's take a look at why it's considered a mobile scanner. First of all, this scanner has the ability to scan directly to an SD card or a USB. You don't need a computer as you would have in the past. Second, if we take a look at the capabilities, 300 dots per inch, it's going to be a simplex scanning, so it's not dual scanning, it's just one-sided, and you can scan in color or black and white. You can create from the scanner directly to that USB or to that SD card. You can create a PDF or a JPEG depending on your choices. And now here's another point that really makes it mobile, and that's the fact that it has a rechargeable battery that's going to allow you to scan up to 300 pages on one single charge. The scanner is intelligent enough so that when you turn it on and you put a sheet of paper in, it's just going to start scanning. And as you can see here, there are a lot of different use cases that you can use. You could even, depending on the type of phone that you have, if it does support the ability to connect devices via USB, and a lot of them do, you can scan directly into smartphones. You can scan directly, as we mentioned, to the SD, upload it to an iPad if that's something you'd like to do. And even if you had an iFi card, wireless card, it can scan wirelessly into your devices. So a lot of flexibility, and as you can see here by the illustration, really showing you all the different devices that can support this. So let's check and see what's in the box and what's included. Now inside the box, you're going to have a multi-purpose USB cable that's going to be used for data transfer and also for charging. You'll notice here that it does have a little label, we'll get that a little closer for you, that says auxiliary power cable, but then it also has another piece right here that is a data cable. So you'll be using this for both transfer of information, like if you connect it to a computer, because you still can, even though it's a mobile device, or you could use this to charge as well. It is a mobile scanner, so it has a standard USB charging brick, but this brick also comes with a couple adapters just in case you happen to be outside of the US and you need these. These are some I would say travel or universal charging plugs that you can use to replace the US with something in Europe or in another country. In addition to your power plugs, you do have this little cleaning. This is used to clean the glass area of the scanner. Software, as well as a micro USB or micro SD card that could go into this SD card holder so that you can transfer information on there. It does not include a USB key. That's something that you'd have to provide, but still you have some extra memory here. Now, you also have this real nice travel case, right? So we'll move this stuff over to the side. And as we take a look at the travel case here, the travel case has a little handle here that you can use to carry your scanner. And then inside you have your scanner. And let's take a look at that. So that's your scanner. So now let's go ahead and take a closer look at the scanner. So the scanner isn't really that big. So notice it's going to be the width of a sheet of paper. So as I open up my hand, that's the width of a sheet of paper. And then it's a little bit longer than that, but not that much in size at all. It's very portable and something that can literally be carried in a briefcase or a backpack. As we get closer, you'll see that there's some controls here. You have your power button, and then you have your selector. That's going to allow you to choose from going from a JPEG, a black and white, a PDF, or a color PDF. And then you have your LED indicator. Here you have the different measurements of what's being scanned, so you can see each one of the different paper sizes as well as photos. And as we flip it over, and we'll look at what we have right here. You have a couple other ports. First of all, you have, this is where your paper would come out of once you put it through this side. But you have, this is your data port that you'll be using with that cable, and it's going to be used for data purposes as well as charging purposes. This is the USB port that you use if you want to put a USB stick and you want to scan directly to the stick. And then over here, what you have is your SD that you would put in here, which could also be an iFi card if that's something that you chose. Now on the bottom here, what you'll find is this is your battery compartment, and if we open that quickly, you'll see that that's your battery. It's a very small battery, but again, it's going to give you 300 scans after you charge it. Now, they do recommend that you charge the battery for 8 hours before going on the road and using it to do that type of scanning. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to power up the scanner. We're going to do a test scan. Just want to show you this thing. This is an on-the-go USB, I would say, dongle. It has the ability to take on one side a micro SD, as you can see right here, and I can push that in. And then it's also USB, so I can use this to plug it into the scanner. But at the same time, it allows you, if your phone supports something called OTG, on-the-go USB, you can actually plug this into your phone, and your phone would be able to read the files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this to the back of the scanner, and then I'll use this to capture all my images. So now all we're going to do is power up the scanner. I'm going to press and hold this button for 3 seconds. I'm going to let go. LED turns on, and now it's cycling through, and you'll notice that it will eventually stop on 1. If I leave the LED lit on the camera, it's going to be a JPEG file. Press it once, this is going to be black and white PDF. Press it again, that's going to be a color PDF. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get a document and scan. So for our scanning test, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use this sheet. I'm going to change it to a black and white, and I'm just going to insert it. And I'm going to go ahead and insert it closest to this side. I'm going to just let it scan, and you notice how fast that was. I'll remove it, and I'll flip it over just so I can get the other side, and do the same thing again. And really, all you have to do is once you put it in, it will grab it and it will scan it. And you notice how fast it's scanning, and that's at 300 dots per inch. So now what I've done is I have my Microsoft Surface Pro 4, and just to show how easy this is, I'm going to remove from the back right here my USB. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it into my Surface. So I'm going to put it right here on the side. And remember, this has a little memory chip inside. All right, so we're going to get this back in focus. I'm going to go ahead and choose to open. And I'm going to go into this folder here. Let's zoom in just to make sure you guys can see that. I'm going to click in here. Now, these are the 2 PDFs that I scanned. Let's open up the first one. Now, here you can see the quality, how clean and crisp it is. Let me move this over. You can see how nice and crisp. If I zoom in, you can see very nice. That 300 DPI did a really nice job of scanning that document. And now let's go ahead and open up that other one. And once again, here we have that full scan done, and really quick and really easy, and we did that without a computer. So this concludes our review of the Visioneer Mobility Cordless Color Scanner. This is a great portable scanner for those of you who are on the go. If you're a college student moving it into a dorm environment and you need to be able to scan things, if you're just a business person that is out on the go and you need to scan contracts and documents or receipts, you don't need a computer as I showed you. All you need is a USB stick and the scanner, and it is battery operated, so you can scan up to 300 documents without having to plug it in. So if you have any comments or questions about this product, please leave it on the YouTube channel. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.